talk louder, sir.
Is this better? Is this better?
Yes.
How about now?
Yes. Tell me about your Lime experience.
It was very Lime-like. Very cool circuit. A lot of trees, a lot of green, a lot of walking. It's about a half mile from the trailer to where I was stationed in Term 5. A lot of people there on race day. The beer garden was packed. Very cool. Got to fly private charter plane with all the NASCAR people. So I was home from the race at 9 o'clock Saturday night. Yeah, it's cool. And they're like, oh, the hotel's 40 minutes away and the airport's an hour and a half away. I'm like, yeah, tour sport last year, that's about normal, so I wasn't out of place at all. But it was cool. I got to drive. I did a lot of driving. So I got to drive through Connecticut. We stayed. Our hotel was in Great Barrington, Massachusetts.
Let's go.
We toured the town. We went to Miller's Pub and had a beer, and then we went to a Mexican place. I had steak enchiladas that were fantastic and 2 raspberry margaritas. And then we went to some hole-in-the-wall bar that was very good. I had a Jack and Coke. It was in a large glass. It was delicious.
Dominant combination, sir.
Yes.
What airport did you go to?
Bradley International.
Is that in Springfield?
I think it was still in Connecticut. Bradley International Airport in Hartford County, Connecticut.
How big was it?
I guess it has 2 runways. The plane was not very big. It had 1 seat all the way down the left side and 2 seats on the right side. So it was front row teams, Friesen and Grant Enfinger's team. I think that was about it, really.
That's really cool.
Yeah. Got up at 4:30 Friday morning, drove to Statesville, flew to Connecticut, went to the racetrack, was there for practice. Yeah, it was alright.
Is that your first charter plane?
Yeah. It was nice. I just got there, showed an ID, got on the plane. And I brought all my vinyl stuff if I had to wrap like the backup truck or something just in case. And so I had like razors and knives and blades. Coming home, I had a big thing of Mike's Lemonade and food and bring whatever onto the plane. There's no security.
Oh, that's awesome. I thought it was the same standard procedure, but I guess not for private.
Yeah, I mean it's a charter plane, so it's not like subject to the same rules, I guess. All I had to do was have a valid ID and be on the list. So, like, here you go.
Who'd you spot for? Was it Chandler?
Chandler.
Oh, thank God.
It was pretty easy. I mean, restarts. I did the choose cone, which was kind of fun. And then restarts for like 3 or 4 laps. I was talking a lot, but then like once they started to get spread out, the main spotter would say, call a gap, and the third spotter would call a gap once in a while. I mean, for like 10 laps at a time, I wouldn't say anything. I'd just be watching.
Gotcha.
Because like once the truck behind him gets like 3 or 4 or 5 truck lengths back, like I don't say anything. And as long as I hear on the radio at some point, somewhat frequently, once in a while a gap, I'm not gonna call it every time I see him because Chandler doesn't like a lot of talking. So I learned that pretty quickly in practice. He's just little talking as possible. So I had to tune it back a little bit because when I spotted for Ben Rhodes, he always liked a lot of information. He wanted to know lines. Every time I saw his truck, he wanted a gap. The the truck behind him, whether it was 5 or 20 or whatever. I mean, just nothing behind. He wanted me to say something every time I saw him, pretty much. So it was a little bit of an adjustment with that. But no, it was cool. I told Chandler in our pre-race meeting, I said, just tell me what you want to know, what you don't want to know. If I'm talking too much, tell me. I mean, I don't care if you. Because during practice, he was like, "Oh, I don't mean to be a dick, but you guys need to, you don't need to talk that much, and you need to stay on channel 2." And I'm like, don't feel bad that you're being. No, just tell me. I don't care what you say. Since I haven't spotted for you, I haven't spotted with the other spotters. We're all new. We're all together here. We're new, so tell me. Care. I told him. I said, you can tell me to fuck off. I mean, you're in there racing, so don't think you need to be please and thank you to me.
Already finished. I think he was like 6 or something.
Yeah, he was 6. He was probably 3rd on speed, but I didn't watch on TV, but it seemed like it was really hard to pass.
It didn't look like it from the highlights, but maybe we should highlights.
Yeah. Riggs was pretty fast. Nobody had anything for Corey. I think Riggs was definitely the 2nd place truck, but that last restart, he had such a huge push from Majeski and typical lane Riggs. He sees the checkered flag, the win, the carrot at the end of the stick, and just fucking, gets too excited.
Well, if he made that stick, that might have been a passing move.
Oh yeah, like if he was able to clear him coming out of turn 2, the left-hander, like if he could have stayed alongside him into that corner and clear him out of 2, or so, yeah. The hard part is Lime Rock, every corner is a right-hander pretty much, so if you're on the outs to the left side, you're in a tough spot. But yeah, it was cool. Race day was cool. Sun come out. I mean, it was a really nice area. A lot of people. So that was really cool to see that. I kind of wish we could have stayed for the ARCA race. Second thought, I should have probably maybe seen if I could have spotted for one of the ARCA cars, but I was ready to head home. It'd been a long couple days.
I forgot there was an ARCA race.
Yeah, it was after the trucks.
Didn't Dale Quarterly finish top 5?
I know Thomas Annunziata won, or whatever his name is.
Really?
Yeah, he ran the truck race for Spire.
There's like 8 guys in the truck race that I've never seen before.
Dale Quarterly finished 9th.
Nice.
Yeah, the truck race was cool because it was a standalone, so there weren't any cup guys in it, and there were a lot of one-offs. So Brent Cruz, he's pretty good. Josh Balicki was good. Road course guy. Cam Waters running for Thor Sport again, so that was cool. He's Australian. Jordan Taylor, sports car guy.
That was so amazing.
Yeah, it was kind of cool. Yeah, he was pretty fast. He should have been top 3.
What happened to him?
Last restart, I think Chandler tried to pass him on the inside. He kind of run him into the grass, and then Chandler got hit from behind and drove in deep in the last corner. Basically, just ran him over. So
Gotcha.
sent Taylor off the track, and Chandler stayed on the track. So kind of got screwed in qualifying. So it was group qualifying, and Chandler went out to make one more run at it because it was half a tenth. Half a tenth would have moved him from 9th to 5th qualifying, and he goes out to make one last run at it. And the session ends before they get to the alternate start-finish line between 6 and 7, where the bridge is. And so he just backs out of it and comes down pit road. He's like, fuck, I didn't make it. Sorry, guys. And then NASCAR comes on the radio and says that we did make it. Well, he already bailed on the lap, so yeah. He would have gotten half a tenth. He just started 3-4 spots better, and I think with how tough passing was and how fast his truck was, I think he might have been able to run a little bit better. Might have been 3rd or 4th. But no, it was cool. Yeah, had Dunkin' Donuts for breakfast both days.
Oh, I miss Dunkin' Donuts so much.
Yeah, I got the Cocoa Mocha Ice something, or I mean, it's like a fucking milkshake, but it was good.
Cream and
Yes, and sugar and syrup and yeah, all that stuff.
It's like chugging on Jemima. It's only better.
That's Pearl Milling Company now. Can't say Aunt Jemima.
Sorry.
Had lunch at the hauler both days. I had buffalo chicken and tortilla chips Saturday. Flew home and I went to Cookout here in North Carolina. Very good restaurant. I got a cheddar style cheeseburger with cheese, onions, and bacon. I got a quesadilla and some cheese bites and a cheer wine that I brought home and dumped a bunch of tequila into. It was very good.
What's cheddar? Just say.
Cheddar style.
Cheddar style.
So Cookout's like a fast. You've probably heard of it because they sponsor races.
Yeah, Southern 500.
Yeah, so they're like a fast food place, but they have like everything, and you can get your burger different styles. So yeah, you can do Cookout. Yeah, you can do Cookout style, which is chili, slaw, mustard, onion. Cheddar style, which is cheddar cheese, bacon, onions, mayo. Out west, barbecue sauce, bacon, mayo, pickles, onion. Steak style. A1 sauce, onions, lettuce, tomato, mayo.
So everything's called the style there.
Just how you get your burger. But they have so much other shit. Like they have chicken sandwiches, quesadillas, hush puppies, corn dogs, hot dogs, chicken nuggets, BLTs, bacon ranch, chili dog, Cajun fries, bacon cheddar dog, onion rings, wraps, strips, fillets, bites. It's basically drunk people food because they're open till like 4 in the morning.
I gotcha. So good food.
Yes, and then they have about 30 different milkshake flavors. Yeah, they got all kinds of chocolates and peanut butters and Snickers and
Peanut butter.
peanut butter banana, peanut butter fudge, chocolate peanut butter, Reese's cup, coffee, Butterfinger. In the wintertime, they have eggnog. We used to go Cookout after races last year when we were in the South, and nothing was better than a large cheer wine after being at the racetrack all day.
What is cheer wine? It's like cherry flavor or something.
Have you had cherry Dr. Pepper?
Yeah.
It's that, but it's cherrier, I guess. It's a cherry soda. Yeah, but it's really good. And it's only sold in the South. Carolinas, I guess.
I think they have it up here too. It's only one brand. It's not excessive.
Yeah, like they had it at one of the grocery stores in Ohio, but it was like only in a 4-pack of glass bottles. Something, you know, like specialty, whatever.
What else do you do?
That was it. We were only there for 2 days. I flew in Friday morning and flew home Saturday night.
A 2-day experience.
Yes.
You go with the next race.
I might go to Watkins Glen. I don't know if I'm going to Sonoma or not. Sonoma's next week. Maybe. Not sure. Want to, but we'll see.
They're doing 3 courses in a row.
Just 2. They got Chicago this week, Sonoma next week, and then Dover, Indy, Iowa, Watkins Glen, Richmond, Daytona playoffs.
Daytona's
It's the last race before the playoffs, yeah.
Thank God. You made it sound like it was the last race.
Well, Talladega's in the last round, so
That's fine.
the last round in trucks is going to be murderous. They go Roval, Talladega, Martinsville. Somebody's going to get mained.
okay.
Yeah, I think Cup, their last round is like Vegas, Talladega, Martinsville or something.
Did you hear about Luis Ortiz?
Yes.
Any updates on that?
No.
Alright.
Not good.
Not a good Ortiz. Did you do the Thursday race?
They were off this week.
Gotcha. Want to hear about my dream last night?
I suppose.
So I was racing Darrell Waltrip at North Wilkesboro or Richmond or Hickory or something, and then I wreck him. And the next lap I come around and Rick Mast gets out of the car and starts shooting at the grandstands, and everyone cheered. That was it.
Okay.
Just spot
No, I just watched. Played golf last night at the 500 Club.
Where's that at?
It's in Statesville.
It's close to every. Obviously. How many courses? Holes?
It's an 18-hole course. We only played 16 because it was an evening round and restaurant service was about to close, so we called it after 16.
Gotcha. What was your score?
I think my app said I was shooting 90, so I probably would have been 106, 105 or something. That's about average for me. Very cool course. It's owned by Michael Waltrip and Rick Allen and a bunch of NASCAR people. Yeah, they had a bunch of like MWR trophies. Like they had Boyer's Charlotte trophy there from 2012. Yeah, I guess they all bought it last year, and Um, basically redid it, redid the clubhouse, got all kinds of. It's got a golf course, simulators, arcade, got all kinds of shit. And I was told they had the best wings ever, and they were delicious.
Were they the best wings ever?
They were pretty damn good wings.
Uh,
I got the grilled barbecue wings.
how much for a basket?
I had an 8-piece wing. It was $15.
Oh my god. Dude. I'm glad you tried it once, but maybe we should refrain from doing that again.
Nah, it's fine. It was $25 for wings, fries, and 2 beers.
I gotcha.
The fries were like $3. The beers were $2.50. So it's like, eh. And they were pretty big wings too. Like
They weren't like off a chicken or it was like a
no, they weren't Tyson frozen wings.
right. Were they boneless or
Bone-in wings usually have a little better flavor.
set fireworks tonight?
No, I'm gonna go grill some steaks for dinner here in an hour or so.
Oh my god! Sorry.
Whoa. This is going well. Just outside the garage. Are you ready for the last Chicago street course race?
Yeah, is that this week?
It's Sunday.
Yeah, I guess that's not this week.
They're going to be taking their talents to San Diego next year.
I'm cool with it. I like when they do like 3 years. It's a good sample size to not get sick of it.
Well, a street course, I think, with it being the temporary track, I think it's a good idea. They should move it every year.
Yeah.
Not like a permanent racetrack. Yeah, that too. I don't think they're going back to Mexico.
Sorry.
Oh, good. Did I crash again?
Yeah, he actually did.
Oh, ooh, good.
Go ahead.
That's it. I was just gonna say I don't think Mexico's coming back.
Nah, I don't think so either.
Wow.
After what they went through and all the complaining, I feel bad because I think the fans that were actually there really enjoyed it.
Yeah. I mean, it was okay. I didn't get to go, fortunately, but unfortunately, I don't know how you want to put it.
It probably wasn't as bad as people are saying. Because a lot of people, they actually really liked it.
Whoa, Tropical Depression 3. No, it's a tropical depression.
Oh, in Mexico?
Ooh, it's supposed to be here Monday. All right. It's gonna make landfall. It's stronger than a thunderstorm, weaker than a hurricane. Like what turns into a hurricane.
Okay. Oh yeah, we just called them tropical storms.
Yeah, same thing. I think.
Yeah, it's the same thing. I like depression better though.
Man, the forecast for next week looks pretty cool. PM thunderstorms, 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 scattered thunderstorms, scattered thunderstorms, thunderstorms, thunderstorms.
You might not make it, sir.
Well, it's the time of year when it's 92 degrees outside and we get thunderstorms in the evening.
It'd be cool if you were iRacing and then, like, thunderstorm hits. And you're like, whoa.
So we did that. We were running Mazdas at Daytona and we set it to like 100% rain, but dry. And like, dude, you could see the rain coming in on the racetrack, and it like immediately went to just fucking monsoon.
That's cool. Like, just during a session, it went from sunny down
But
to
it was, yeah, I mean, it was a hosted session, and we set the forecast up to do that. Yeah, it was cool. Not yet. Probably here in a couple weeks I'll see who all still wants to play and see what spots I got open and fill them. Find somebody. I was kind of hoping we could have enough people to do like a like theme division, like an iRacing division, a Thor Sport division, a front row division. But I'll have to see how many spots I have open first, and then add people.
Yeah, because that would be cool if me, Brad, JB, and Dalton were
Yeah.
I think I'd rather play the other guys. All in separate divisions, but I just want to play, man. The season start.
Well, July 31st, first Hall of Fame game. It's coming up.
Nah, I'll skip that.
End of the month. Ready for Madden 26? They're gonna have 3 different broadcast packages depending on the game you're playing.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. So they're gonna have like a Monday night themed game and a Sunday night themed game. I guess they're gonna have one for like Sunday afternoon, you know.
Yeah.
So they have 3 different commentary groups. So I guess they're all gonna be assigned a different game. Or like Mike Tirico's gonna do the Sunday night game or whatever, and then if it's a 1 o'clock game, it's just gonna be random. I kind of wish they added a 4th for the 1 o'clock games, but whatever.
Nah, it's good. If anything, Madden needs to like do less. That's a good addition. Some of the other stuff
Yeah, it didn't look like they have a whole lot of worthwhile upgrades. I'll probably still buy it, but
how much is it?
well, I think I have $15 in rewards at Best Buy, and I'm gonna get College Football 26, and then if I get that, I'll get a $10 gift card for pre-ordering. So, and I think if I buy Madden, I'll use that gift card for Madden, and then I'll get another $10 gift card for pre-ordering again.
You're saving.
Yes. Normally, full price is $70. I don't think there's a PC version.
I won't buy it by accident then, so that's good.
Yes. Tonight, I got a slab of ribs I'm gonna make on Sunday. Mac and cheese, baked beans, Reese's, home style mac and cheese or whatever. Whatever I got at the Publix.
Just the ones you get in the box?
No, like the deli, like pre-made ones, like that come in the trays or whatever that you microwave.
Yeah, those are good.
Yeah. And I got a white cheddar one too with some pulled pork I'm gonna make. I'll probably just put that in put the pulled pork in the mac and cheese.
Have them separate.
Well, I was gonna make sandwiches, and I did that with the brisket, and then when I went to make it with the pork, the buns went bad. So.
Like they fell apart and turned
Blue. Yeah, not good. Not
they
good.
They don't.
No. finished 7th in the Tuesday Truck League, so I've advanced to round 2 of the playoffs.
It's already playoffs.
Yeah, they only got 6 races left, so they do their playoffs a little different. It's 20 to 10 to 5, and it's a round of 3. There's no, like, one race take-all thing.
I see.
Yeah,
So
I've pretty much led the points since about week 4.
we were finishing, like, 3rd, 4th, 2nd, 1st, 4th, 5th, 7th, 1st.
Yes.
2nd.
Very consistent.
Yeah.
So there's 10 in this round, and I've got to make it into the top 5, make it in the last round, which is important for the season result, but also important because the top 5 is what pays out money in the payouts at the end of the year. So if I can at least be top 5, I'll get at least another $50.
Oh. Do you have to
already
pay to get in?
Yeah, I paid 30 to join. I got 75 to win the regular season championship. I think I should be the best finishing rookie of the league, which is another $25. I'm ahead by 4 right now for most top 10s, which is another $25. And I think I'm going to have or be close to best average finish, which would be another $25. So I have an opportunity to make some. I think it's 200 to win the whole thing. So I have an opportunity to make a lot of money. So
That's like the NASCAR, like, winter circle program. That's pretty cool.
yeah. So the next round is Milwaukee, Talladega, Kansas. The last round is Texas, Richmond, Michigan.
You ever run Milwaukee before?
Yeah. Yeah, Talladega is really the only one I'm worried about. Yeah, maybe try to get a lap left if I can. They pay out bonus points for no incidents and finishing the race, so if I can finish the race incident free and lead a lap, it's 4 points.
You think that's even possible?
And if I stay out on a pit stop and run in the back and don't hit anybody, yeah. I'll probably go for it. I mean, I'm going to go for a win, but I'll get wrecked, so whatever. Just go for it. Whatever happens, happens. What did you have for lunch?
I had a DiGiorno pizza,
Ooh.
and a Cliff Bar peanut butter style.
That sounds like a meal.
Yeah, it was alright. I haven't had a DiGiorno pizza since 2011.
We used to get DiGiorno pizzas a lot, and I'm not a big fan.
Nah, once you have the others, it's kind of
I've been getting Red Baron French bread pizzas recently. They're pretty good, pretty quick. For nights when I don't feel like cooking.
Yeah, Red Baron's good. There's I like Tombstone better because the cheese flavor emanates a little more. But I haven't tried the French bread version.
Yeah, they were at Publix one time. It was like 3 for $10, so I got 3.
Did they charge you 10?
Yeah.
Thank God.
How was work this week?
It was good. So today it was good. It was good. I forgot what I did. 4th of July, nothing really.
Oh, I thought you guys would be busier. Everybody would be doing stuff.
We don't do deals.
Oh, I always hate the people that come in on holidays. Like, oh, you poor thing, you have to work Easter. Yeah, bitch, well, you're shopping here, so if you weren't shopping, I wouldn't be working.
You should tell them. That's fun.
I mean, it's accurate. If people didn't shop, then the stores wouldn't be open. I was gonna say I got half a work day yesterday, and they sent us home at noon. So, because Friday's not normally a work day for me, but they gave us a little extra time off for the holiday. So
that was today.
Yesterday. Then I'm off today, tomorrow, and Sunday. No, dude, it's awesome. There's a benefit to working from 6 to 4:30 every day for 4 days. Makes for some long work days, but it's nice to have extended time off.
At least you're not Larry McReynolds taking the clock off.
Yeah, we don't do that anymore.
Probably not allowed to. Labor laws.
No. Maybe getting the cup schedule and all that for next year here in about a month.
I know.
Cup? No. I'd expect Xfinity and trucks to be back though.
Yeah, they'll probably do that.
I'd like to see Wilkesboro become a points race and they run the All-Star race at Rockingham.
I feel like the All-Star race makes North Wilkesboro special, and if they make it a regular points race, that could happen. They run it.
They should just cancel the All-Star race. They should just cancel all the races.
Who's that guy that ended the SRX IndyCar driver?
Actually, yeah. about that.
Oh, are they coming back?
No, but it wasn't ended by an IndyCar guy.
Who ended it?
I'm on stream, sir.
Oh, alright. Last words were never spoken.
It was actually a pretty interesting development. I learned last week.
Alright, well, don't say more. That way when Craig, the one guy that watches this, hears about it.
Yes. I'm gonna go season my steaks. I'll be right back. But I just took them out of the package, put them on a plate, dumped seasoning, flipped them over, dumped some more seasoning in.
What seasoning?
Bullshit seasoning.
Is that what it's called?
Yeah, it's made by Big Cock Ranch.
I'm gonna have to look this up soon.
My dad got it for me. He got me a whole seasoning set as a kind of as a joke, but also as a housewarming gift. So there's bullshit seasoning, good shit seasoning, chicken shit seasoning, no shit seasoning, and then there's a bottle of barbecue shit sauce. It's actually pretty damn good. I got steaks seasoned and gonna sit for about an hour to come up to room temperature, and then we're gonna grill them.
He didn't buy this at mom and pop shop, did he?
They're at Amazon.
What? What color is it?
It's like egg seasoning.
Brownish.
Yes, yeah, it's got a bunch of different seasonings in it.
Alright. pardon the question, but just based on what it's called, I'm not really sure what it can
It's meant for like steaks and pork chops and all that.
be. Gotcha. Any steak sauce?
No, sir. How dare you? Boo.
Variant or anything? Like
Yeah,
like
you-
you're saying.
Yes. No. We've seasoned it. I'm gonna grill it, and then I'm gonna put a little bit of butter on it and put foil over top of the plate and let it sit for 10 minutes while I make a salad to go with it, and then that's it. It's straight. No sauce, no dip, no nothing. I mean, I really should only put like salt and pepper on it, but the seasoning is pretty good. The ribeye steak, so it's a very fatty, thick cut of meat, so they're pretty flavorful. I think ribeye is the best steak. Fillets are good, they're tender, but ribeyes are fattier, so they got a lot of flavor. And these are probably the thickest cut ribeyes I've ever gotten, so they should cook very well. Should be a nice red, tender center and a crispy crust.
Crispy.
Yeah.
I forgot what grill you got.
Yeah, it's a gas grill. I pretty much want the outside burned and the inside raw. Well, not raw, but I go for medium rare. You want the inside red, decently red, and then the outside you want cooked. Well done, I guess you want to say. You want it. Like some people will sear it. Yeah. Sometimes people will sear the outside. It's hard to get a good ribeye grilled when it's a thin cut ribeye. Like I cook it for basically a minute and flip it, and they're done in 2 minutes. But they usually aren't very tender in the center. Quick, but the thicker ribeyes don't cook as quickly. Then the ribs are Smithfield. They're already sauced and flavored and seasoned. I just wrap them in foil and put them on the grill for something. Not scratch, I guess.
Straight out of the package.
Right. They're like half prepared. They just need cooked. There were instructions for microwaving them, and I threw up a little bit at the thought of microwaving ribs. They cut them into 2 sections and place in microwave. Like, no, yeah, that's
nothing to sneeze at.
That's awful, is what that is.
I wouldn't microwave anything.
No, the microwave is for reheating leftovers and frozen vegetables, frozen rice, like keep in the package and put in for 5 minutes or whatever. Anything that needs to be in the microwave for more than like 3 minutes, don't cook in the microwave.
Yes.
Currently blasting my way through Assassin's Creed Valhalla.
What's Assassin's Creed? It's like shooter game.
They're action-adventure third-person games from Ubisoft. basically there's like assassins and Templars, and it's like Illuminati type shit, order, balance to the universe. I don't know. They had a lot of modern day story in the first few games. The first game came out in 2007, but the more modern games, they've really kind of not gotten away from all that shit. It's basically just an RPG that takes place in a historical period. You just blast through shit and do stuff. So this one is Vikings. So I'm pillaging and murdering.
Nice.
Yes, the new one that just came out is Ninjas in Japan. I'll probably buy that when it goes on sale.
How's the show going?
Oh yeah, I finished that season. I got swept in the first round of the playoffs, and we're betting for a rebuild.
Gotcha. How'd you do?
Pretty damn good. 39 homers, almost got to 40. I was hoping to get to 40. Let's see, 2041, 155 games, 197 hits, 47 doubles, 4 triples, 39 homers, 102 RBIs. 39 homers is a career high. 47 doubles is a career high. 197 hits is 4th best in his career. 40 walks, 85 stolen bases. He batted .303, slugging .568, .918 OPS, and a WAR of 9.6, which is a career high.
He's like 34, right?
Yes, yeah. His last 2 seasons have been 2 of his best, which may have something to do with going to the newer show game, because the last 2 seasons have been on the show 24. Obviously, his ratings and all that were copied identically to what they were before, but maybe just a different, newer game engine or something. It just behaves different. I don't know. But yeah, he has shows no signs of slowing down. I think in the off season I re-signed him to a contract. Pretty much he's gonna retire a Cleveland Guardian Indy Nap Spider. We're bringing back Cleveland Naps too with a K. It's gonna be cool.
That's funny.
I got Spears' career totals. I went back and got all of his stats from the old games. He finishes with 20 seasons in the MLB. 457 home runs, 3,021 hits, 624 doubles, 1,562 RBIs, 1,348 walks, 256 stolen bases, a lifetime WAR of 71.7, his career high of 10.4 WAR coming in 2034 when he won MVP, hitting 42 homers, batting .346. Played 2,800 games.
What's his career average?
So it didn't have a career average because it was split between the 2 games. I guess I could calculate it. Well, yeah, it would just be hits and at-bats. 291. Yeah, 291. Yes. Spent 7 years in San Francisco in the majors. 10.5 years in Boston. Got traded to Seattle, I think. somebody was on 2 teams in 2037, and then I signed him his last 2 years, basically to get the 3,000 hits. And then I think he had 250 in his career, so not really. Well, it ain't just that. Oh, speaking of, Justin Knapp's career total so far, up to 2,754 hits, 449 homers, and 1,265 stolen bases.
So he's going to bring heroes, Barry Bonds, and Ricky Harrison.
He'd have to play for a while. The problem with Barry Bonds, going off of age, Barry Bonds' pace picked up dramatically at about age 35. His career total goes 411, 445, 494, 567, 613, 658, and then it steadies on 703. He'll have to. Yeah. I mean, he could hit 40, I guess, next season. We have 490.
Who's your second best player now?
Not entirely sure. Martin McCleary, my pitcher, he's pretty good, but I think he's going to demand too much money, and I'm going to let him walk or trade him at the trade deadline. He wants like $40 million a year.
Oh my god.
Well, this is modern baseball now. Yeah, I can pay up people up to $50 a year.
That's good.
And I'm not, with the farm system I have, I'm not doing that. And his overall is really good, but his stats have struggled. He was tremendously impressive. Probably play another season. I don't know, maybe not. Maybe another one before October or in October. Trying to do like 2 or 3 a year.
That way you get to 2,200 before you die.
But I just don't want to progress too quickly. I mean, I've usually been on pace for about 3 seasons a game. So now I'm on the same game. I just play 2 or 3 a year. I'll probably switch games again when the PlayStation 6 comes out. Like every 5 years or something like that. The way we do it. Kind of sucks. It makes stat tracking really hard outside of the spreadsheet because they don't have full career stats, but
I'd still take that though over the alternative.
Yeah, I mean the show going to the show 24 from the show 20 was like holy shit. It was like goddamn. Graphics were way better. You can Yeah, presentation was a lot better. Franchise had a little bit more. It had the updated playoff format. I was playing on the old playoff format for a while, where they didn't have 27 wildcard teams.
Yeah.
I'd rather go back to the 2007 playoff format where you have 3 division winners, 1 wild card, and you just play. But no, we got to have 17 wild card teams and play in tournament.
I like the way they have it. You win the division, in for sure. Well, I guess not. This one doesn't.
Yeah, the third seed. So the third seed plays the 6th seed wild card team. I think.
Like, give them from 100%. Not doing as well.
Just go back to AL, NL, no playoffs, just World Series.
Go back to no World Series, just one pennant. That's it.
Yes.
Could you imagine?
We'll just take the NASCAR approach. Most runs scored to season wins.
I like that. Get extra innings on purpose.
There'd be no such thing as pitchers.
I can see that happening in like 2100. No umpires, no pitchers, no fun, no fans,
No.
no field.
Just kill everybody.
Not just us.
Yes. We'll be playing on Mars.
I hope so. Be a different gravitation situation. What NASCAR would be like in 2100.
I don't know. Richard Petty just had a birthday. 88.
88.
Yeah.
Dude, he is so healthy for that age.
Still drives, I guess. I had Taco Bell for the 2nd time since I moved down here last week. I don't get Taco Bell like at all anymore.
Thank God I'm not hungry.
I'm starving.
It's still not done yet.
What?
The steak.
Oh no, they're seasoned. They're resting, and they're if you let them come up to room temperature before you grill them, you get a more tender steak because the outside cooks quicker.
Oh, okay. I didn't know you read your cookbooks.
Sir, this is a $35 steak. We don't fuck around.
I gotcha.
That'd be the best damn steak in the land. Pod's big move of the race. No.
Me neither. Everyone's talking about Verstappen.
I mean, F1's boring, dude.
It's too quick to be boring.
I don't go to Watkins Glen in August. The Browns are opening the preseason here in Carolina, so I will be in attendance.
Panthers, Browns.
Yes. Preseason. Or Sanders.
I don't think there's much to get excited about this year.
For either team.
Yes. They might surprise you, though. If they do, I don't think it's going to be Sanders. He seems like he lose no matter what.
Yes.
Who's your starting running back this year?
Probably going to be Judkins. Yeah. Dub's going to Houston. He'll be the cut in preseason, I think. Kind of hope he does. I don't want to see him play again.
It's so weird. Just be cut.
I don't know. I mean,
He only
I don't
played
know.
7 games last year. It's not much of
Yeah.
a sample size to determine how good it is.
No, and the Browns' offensive line was just horrendous last year anyway.
I think it's just age. Like, if you're 29 or 30, they'll just write you out no matter what.
Yeah.
Happened to Jamal Charles like 8 years ago. He averaged 5 yards a carry last year, but he's 30. It's like, what?
You mean Derrick Henry?
No, Jamal Charles. Like 8 years ago.
Oh, yeah. I'll say Derrick Henry's 31 and he's the best he's ever been. Oh. Oh.
Yeah, he's good. I don't think that's possible. I think Ezekiel Elliott's finally done.
I hope so. He's terrible.
He's good for 4 years. He'll make the Hall of Fame just by playing so long. I'm trying to think who else is not going to be here. He's good. Julio Jones. Played last year. replace Michael Thomas. Has the highest WAR in Cleveland Indians history.
I don't feel like pitching WAR is usually very high. Otherwise, I'd say Bob Feller.
I wish he didn't miss those years from the war.
Or
There was no war.
War.
Yeah, both. He missed all of 42 through 44. I'd still guess him though. I can't think of anyone else that played their whole career there. Like Tris Speaker and Nap Lajoie, they were part-time. Manny was part-time. Tony was part-time. Albert Bell was part-time. Poor son of a bitch. Hal Trotsky. I think he played his whole career there. So short. Larry Doby. Rocky Colavito.
R.I.P.
Is he dead?
Yeah,
He
died
played
last
it.
year or something.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I remember that. Had to have been.